Wait.
Yeah.
Hey yo.
Uh,
Right, right.
So
I may have
so this
used the
production
wrong
what?
image here.
We have
Wha-
3 ghosts.
Hello? Now we're three ghosts. We're actually three ghosts.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
All right. Well, any case, sorry. Welcome.
It's fine. You got time to fix this. We're still waiting on a certain Y lag anyways.
Indeed, indeed. Well, all right. Well, in any case, welcome back to DMV Rivals, the third edition. We're back in the losers bracket. We have the teams RS Please versus OnlyYuumis. Today, I'm joined by my two co-casters, Dark Crossbell or Jonah and Autumn.
Hi, I'm ghost number 1, Dark Crossbow.
and I'm ghost number 2, Autumn.
All right. Well, we got a pretty exciting match tonight. I guess we can go down the lineups. So on one side, we do have RS Please. Um, yes,
Wow, this is
indeed.
Very
damn.
interesting graphic.
All right, we got Ward Squid. Unfortunately, was banned by Pat Wang. Casualty. We got Rixie. We got Potato Senpai in the mid lane. Long Black Cat as the ADC, and Potential 5 as support. Unless, of course, they are making some role swaps last second. But that's unexpected. All right, and on the other side, we do have OnlyYuumis. As you can see, we have Dieter in the top side, King as the jungle, Luke RTG as the mid lane, and Volks as a support. Ylag, as you can see, he may be a bit MIA. Hopefully he returns. No
No, this
clue what
time
he may
it's
be
not a
doing.
shower. It's not a shower. He's currently in a battle with the road right now.
Indeed, indeed. Hopefully, doesn't get into an accident either. That would be pretty tragic.
Well, I don't know if he wants to make it home. Breaking the speed limit or losing DMV.
Yep, yep. All right. Well, I guess starting with OnlyYuumis. What are your thoughts on the lineup?
Well, I don't know. I'll leave their mid laner to our resident ghost number 2 because I think she knows about Luke RTG. But speaking for Dieter and Wildlife, who I do know about, Dieter is, obviously very solid player. His Shen is a force to be reckoned with, and as a last pick, honestly, a pretty good value pick. General rock in the top lane will never really just blow up, and he'll always be a solid force. And Ylag, if he actually shows up to the game, is a very strong carry threat in the bot lane, and mechanically gifted, and then will probably be the way that this team plays to win their victory condition, I guess.
All right, and Autumn, you may have some thoughts on Luke RTG.
Yeah, he was the Virginia Tech B team mid laner, so I have some high hopes for him. He generally plays like control mages, so he's a pretty solid mid laner, so I'm pretty excited to see how he performs today.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, also another comment on Luke. I know in the past he used to main Vladimir and was basically one of the few things that was in his like champion pool. This season it looks as though he definitely diversified. You see a lot of different champions now in his pool, and I think that's shows his growth as a player.
We did it. Ylag made it. Ylag made it, guys.
Woohoo! Well, it is unfortunately well then 5 minutes passed, so they do lose once again their first round. Red
Fine, they won
first round,
last
second
time.
round.
They won their first round anyways last time. They apparently, I guess, the buff.
Yeah, and then going back to RS, please. I mean, we do have an interesting lineup here as well. Disregarding the graphic. Any comments here?
Well, as much as I want to comment on these players, I always see someone getting banned by Pat Wing and a potato and a cat. So I'm not. I'll be honest. I'm not really too familiar. I know the JHU people can definitely be a lot more familiar with like Rixie and Potential 5, but you know, all I know is Long Black Cat has recently kinda getting back into League, so we'll see if his dinger gets banned or something. He draws pressure bot, but honestly, I don't know. My brain's too small.
Yeah, I'm mainly gonna be looking towards maybe probably the mid jungle duo here. Rixie and Potato are both incredibly aggressive, also mechanically gifted. So I mean, if they do get into early skirmishes, going for those 2v2 plays, that I think generally they'll end up winning them.
Yeah,
Uh,
and I hopefully Long Black Cat and Potential 5 can give us a good showing against Wildlag and Volks in the bot lane too. So I feel like that's also a really important matchup in this series.
yeah, for sure. All right, without further ado, we'll be going over to the coin flip, the classic. So as a general explanation, once again, uh, the team that wins the coin flip ends up having side selection for game one. The loser of it ends up having side selection for game two. The third game, it just repeats if there is a third game. So I guess in this case, we can set RS please to be heads, and then OnlyYuumis to be tails. Done, done.
Dun, dun,
Oh my gosh, what'll it
dun,
be?
dun, 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 dun.
Heads, okay. So RS please will have side selection for game one. We'll see what they choose. JHU programmed this coin flip website, I guess. Indeed,
Yeah, I know. I don't
automatically
know.
rigged.
Yo, yeah, wait, yeah. This is hacking. Freaking Night's Dawn has been never losing in coin flips too. It's crazy. And then now the JHU team
Wait,
with Rexy.
actually?
Yeah. Night's Dawn hasn't lost a coin flip. I'm pretty sure
Wait, that's crazy.
he won all of his in our series.
Alright, well, it
Red.
looks like RS please chooses the red side this game. So that means OnlyYuumis will be on the blue side. Oh, it's pretty interesting. I think teams have definitely had very different choices when going towards side selection. Some teams prefer blue for that strong first pick. Other teams prefer red just to keep their solo laners more like at an advantage with a counter pick. Uh, let's see. Is this draft already ready?
Yeah, I can send it to you.
Okay, I think I got it.
Hey, now we're vibing.
Indeed, indeed. All right. So, without further ado, if both teams are ready, you can start. Oh,
Well, whenever they're ready.
whenever they are ready, but hopefully sometime soon.
Well, they're probably just like getting Wildlag back into the swing of things. You know, he just finished his battle with the road, so
Has JHU members have they actually won every single coin flip?
I know Kelvin hasn't lost one yet. Um, I this team I'm not sure about this team though because I don't remember the last game if they won the coin flips or not. I don't think.
They won
Oh,
all four.
yeah, I don't know.
Holy moly.
Yeah, that one.
Okay,
That was
looks like
cursed.
draft has started.
Okay,
So as a
big
reminder,
draft
we have
picks.
only Yumi's on the blue side, and then RS Please is on the red side. It's a pretty long blue side ban.
Nah, they're thinking hard right now.
I feel like this one's usually instantaneous. Hopefully it is not bugged. Okay.
Nope. Okay,
Rek'Sai.
well, yeah,
Lexi,
respect
man.
man.
Okay.
Respect man for Rixie. He is pretty proficient on the Rex side. If I had to guess from his OPGG, since no team ever wants to give it to him, we can never really tell. In response, there's a Graves ban. Jungle's starting to get pinched now. Graves, Rek'Sai. Generally, Rek'Sai's more of a comfort pick, but Graves definitely in the meta right now as a jungler. Targeting out King. I think he played a lot of Graves in this first series. Unfortunately, did not win that series, but I'm pretty sure he went off on Graves game 1 with a Gore Drinker build.
Yeah, definitely
Oh,
interesting. I think both junglers are definitely very talented. I think both are around D2, D1 area,
oh yeah.
unless Rixie ended up reaching Masters. Shenban, respected eater,
Okay,
obviously.
And Senna, broken champ. You know, I don't think anyone wants to play against that champ, so get the champ off the ban table, or get the champ off the big table. I'm curious to see what their last ban is, because I see Wukong and Talia open right now.
Yeah, I was about to say, we have these two power picks that have been going through every single DMV draft, either pick or banned on the first slot. Both teams so far haven't banned either. So
Okay.
okay.
Well,
Irelia ban. Okay.
So that's
yeah.
targeting Potato Senpai. This guy, once again, mechanical monster. He will be very aggressive and up in your face. And so Aurelia is definitely one of those tools that lets you just, I guess, engage whenever you like, as long as there's a minion in front of you.
Oh,
Kaisa ban.
I believe we're about to see Talia and Wukong get picked up very fast.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm really curious to see if it's Wukong or Talia because the Wukong Talia matchups looks like it's Talia favored.
Yeah, I think the only time Wukong has actually lost in this tournament is to Talia. If I remember right. I'm pretty sure that's like
Really?
that's like an actual stat line.
They're
Or
keeping the Wukong up?
I lied.
That's
It's fine.
crazy.
It's fine.
That is crazy.
They, you know, they actually don't care. They don't. I think they just. Maybe they have a prep to counter to Wukong Talia or something. I'm not really sure, but Zillion first pick.
Wait, who is this for, by the way?
Disrespect here.
Oh, wait, no, wait, it's just Volks, right?
I don't know if Luke.
Wait, no. This is
I have
interesting.
no idea.
Because usually, I think potential 5 is definitely something alongside like a Zillion main, so maybe they're trying to take it away from him.
I guess. I mean, maybe they're saying that red team can't pick Wukong and Talia, and they'll just get one back on the swing back. Yeah, I mean, I see Talia getting opened right now, so maybe the rate is correct.
Yeah, and on the other side, as you mentioned, we do see that Wukong pick. Definitely a powerhouse. You can just engage from afar, from invisible, knock up the entire enemy team. And Bard picked alongside it. A lot of roaming prowess on that pick.
Yeah, that and the fact that Wukong doesn't lose any 1v1s to any junglers right now in the meta makes it very problematic for
Karma. Okay.
the side of blue. Oh my god. Well, I mean, I guess have fun killing anybody on the side, on the side of what is it? On the side of OnlyYuumis, because I see a lot of healing and shielding right now between Zillion and the Karma. I guess this could technically be a flex.
Oh my!
Holy crap!
That's some spicy ass picks, but
Yeah, we got basically protect the Kog'Maw comp so far with these two champions that provide a lot of utility. So what I'd like to see from red side is just more dive just to somehow kill the Kog'Maw. You have to somehow get to this guy, but fortunately they already do have the Bard and Wukong. Bard can obviously just use his ultimate onto the Kog'Maw. Kog'Maw decides to burn flash or...
I like this pick a lot.
Oh yeah.
I like this pick a lot. This pick is really good at disrupting Juggernaut comps because if Cog doesn't buy a QSS, you can just death roam the carry, shadow roam him so that he can't play the game, or you can shadow roam him with the supports so that they can't save him. Very good pick. I am concerned though because this is a blind Mordekaiser, so there is a chance he gets really hard counterpicked, and I would like to see something like an Aatrox ban so he doesn't get chilled in lane, but other than that, it's, you know, as long as he doesn't get really hard countered in lane, he should be doing fine. As a reminder, blue side does lose this ban because reasons. Wildlife versus the road. So that aside,
a tragedy, but hopefully they don't need it.
fine. They don't need it. They were gonna. They. It's fine. They don't even. They don't even care. They want. They want to give them confidence. It's just tactical play. I'm curious to see what they're gonna pinch. I mean, I believe ADCs will get pinched, right? Because Cog has already got locked, and the other side doesn't actually get locked in AD yet. But
Yeah,
I'm not really sure. Maybe mids.
Yeah, looks like Potato's champion pool is still open.
Oh, the Viego gets banned. Okay. I mean, Viego, if he does get a reset on one of the champs, is a bit scary. I think this might be the first time in DMV we see Talia just completely drop through drafts, maybe. I don't want to speak too soon, but it's looking like neither team really values the pick right now.
Maybe they just don't play it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yane ban potentially going out. targeting Potato Senpai once again. They do already have some AP threats with Mordekaiser and Bard, so would provide some mixed damage into the team comp. Also dives onto Kog'Maw and all the utility that's supporting him.
Yeah, that does make a lot of sense. I assume we're gonna see an ADC pick here, or mid pick. I guess either, because they're kind of showing both already. But I would prefer to see an ADC pick. I'm not really sure what they're gonna go with though. It's an Ashe. Okay.
Okay, interesting.
No. Yeah. I mean, it does provide CC, I guess. But I'm not sure how good it is at laning the Cog, Karma, or Zillion. I'm not sure what it is.
Yeah, I'm slightly worried if they don't have damage. Ashe can still go a pretty high DPS build with going. I always forget the name of it.
Kraken.
Kraken, thank you. Instead of shield bow. It's Ashes in the past used to go shield bow into Wit's End, but since both items got nerfed respectively, um, just that build doesn't do that much damage anymore. Gives you a lot of survivability though. On the other side, we have Gwen being picked up, which I actually really like. Okay,
Yeah,
wait,
oh,
what the? Oh, no,
Gunnar.
that makes sense.
No, it's Gwyn Jungle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this Gwyn Jungle pick. I mean, the one issue is that with Gwyn Jungle is that your team has no no early game presence. But that aside, Gwen as a champion, as a response to a bunch of divers, is actually really strong. You'll actually see Gwen picked with like Juggernaut a lot because just her innate ability to get out, if she gets out of early game, perfectly fine. Her innate ability to just screen the entire front line with her ridiculous W ability is just like, it's really strong. And last pick, Azir. Now I still don't know what the enemy mid is, but I still have no clue what the what this is. But I can say for Gnar Mordekaiser as a top laner, I'm fairly certain this is Mordekaiser favored. But maybe I'm
Yeah.
wrong. Because Gnar doesn't actually outrange Mord Q, so every time Gnar walks up for auto trades, Mord's just gonna Q him. So I don't think it's that bad for Gnar, but I'm gonna be concerned because I'm not sure if Gnar even gets pushed in this lane. And I guess we're going straight into draft. I don't know what your guys' thoughts on the team comps are, but I think I'm favoring, what is it? Blue side's comp a lot better. OnlyYuumis.
Yeah, I think I have to agree. I think Red Side, they do have the tools to access the Kog'Maw through the Bardal, hopefully the Wukong engage, maybe the Ashe ultimate, but you gotta expect someone, either Kog'Maw or someone's building a cleansing item to stop that Ashe ult from landing. So I mean, I think mostly you have to rely on the Bardal. The rest of the team members don't have that much range to actually access the Kog'Maw. Kog'Maw just outranges them all by a tiny bit. Like Azir can't really hit him, Ashe can't really hit him too well. On the other side, you have Gwen, who I think excels really well into the enemy melees. And it's just supported by Lulu, sorry, not Lulu, Zillion and Karma. Let's just run forward.
Yeah, I mean, very much agreed. I think the one problem with this comp is if Azir does somehow get Omega fed, that might be kind of hard. Because they don't really outrange Azir too hard. And if Azir can just free hit and find a way to out DPS Kog'Maw, then their comp kind of starts becoming a bit of a problem since they have absolutely zero dive. Actually punish this here.
Yeah, I guess it really depends on what happens with the tempo early game, early mid game, because if red team is really proactive, they have Bard roams, then it could be rough for blue team.
Yep. Especially since Gwen doesn't actually run Flash in jungle. If you can find her in jungle with Bard roams and Wukong invade, like Gwen is really pretty much dying early game. If she doesn't get through her first few clears uninterrupted, she's gonna be kind of useless if she gets killed a few times. So hoping to see some early game proactivity on the side of Aris, please, and then hoping to see OnlyYuumis just kind of play chill and scale up, and just let their Kog'Maw get a bunch of money so he can carry the game. I do want to see a QSS coming up from Cog because I know Cog can actually beat Mord in Death Realm, but I'm not sure if this is actually good because if he doesn't kill him fast enough and Mord just stalls him in the Death Realm, they can lose the team fight. So, and it's also a really good value against the Enchanted Crystal Arrow coming out from Ashe. So hopefully he builds a QSS.
Yeah, I agree. I will say one thing I really like about OnlyYuumis comp is we saw in their past series, even though they did lose it, Wylag was popping off on stuff like Kaisa, and now they're giving him even more, I guess, responsibility by putting him in Kog'Maw, just to dish out damage and basically carry the team. And they are supporting him in that way with the Karma and Zillion. So in terms of just like their team's playstyle, having Y being the huge difference in the bot lane, I think it's very interesting. And on the other side, I actually do like how RS Please also is going for these aggressive 2v2s. We mentioned both Rixie and Potato are very aggressive. Even though the Azir, it looks like, is into the Karma, can definitely get pushed in that lane. And then Wukong, also very aggressive. So those two, if they can get rolling, then I think they're looking pretty good. And Potential 5, can't go without mentioning him. I believe he may have played Bard before, but he's very potent at roaming. And so we can see him going across the map, supporting Rixie. And yeah, we'll see what goes on in this game.
I get the joke. Potential 5, potent.
That was unintentional.
Damn, he bets his man. I like potatoes too. Would bet their children on Rixie. Okay, I think Rixie's team's gonna win if he's betting his children.
Jeez.
Well, I mean, what, we got 3 minutes. Do you need to switch scenes or anything to me?
Uh, we'll get to that later.
Okay.
Well, in any case, do you have any thoughts on the top matchup? I really already mentioned that you weren't sure if Nar actually
Well, to be
can
honest,
outrange.
I say it's a counter matchup, but to be honest, it's probably just the Sneeze Fest 4 matchup. Unless Nar gets mind controlled into getting hit by a bunch of Mordekaiser pulls, I don't think anything will actually really happen.
Mhm. I think honestly mid lane too. Karma into Azir. Both can't really kill each other. Both are plays be fighting for prio.
Yeah, but
Right.
isn't it a little bit worse for Karma because Azir outranges her?
Yeah.
Okay, well that's not. I mean, that's what they're gonna need mid pro this game if they actually want to win, probably with Wukong and Bard.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I think if they don't have prio, I think Mord can also just get prio by just eating the Narpoke because he doesn't really take damage with W. So as long as it's not Mega Nar, I'm pretty sure Mordekaiser actually is pushing in through most of the lane.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
the thing about blue side though, it's really hard to actually do anything because they don't have much like
Oh yeah,
actual CC or like easy to hit CC with like Gwen, Cog, Zillion.
yeah, it's gonna be a problem if they can't set up objectives first because that means they're gonna have to check into Red Side's team, and that's gonna be kind of annoying for their comp. So except for Gwen, you kind of go immune, but other than that, if they don't have first setup, first move on the side of blue side comp, it's gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be kind of hard.
Yeah, I mean, on the bot lane, they do have Kog'Maw Zillion versus Ashe Bard. I think Ashe Bard actually can get some pretty good stuff early game, especially if Kog'Maw doesn't take cleanse. Zillion's also not that great of a laner. Kog'Maw is actually a pretty decent laner. He puts his W up and can outrange and do a lot of dish out a lot of damage. Yeah, Ashe and Bard, if Bard ends up getting a stun onto like the Zillion into a wall, then I think the engage actually looks pretty good. Ashe can follow up pretty easily, slow them down, and it's really hard to get away. So
Yeah,
maybe Long Black Cat will show his face. Same with
yeah.
Potential
I'll,
5.
I'll pretend I know bot matchups. Yeah, I agree.
Alright, well we will be heading over into the game shortly. Hopefully it loads up. Well,
Okay, well I think since no, both sides have 3 skins. I was gonna say there's gonna be a skin gap, but I guess both sides. So they have base Kog'Maw and base Gwen versus base Wukong and base Mordekaiser. Uh-oh.
I mean, we gotta add up all the RP values.
Oh, you're right. Which one's more
Better.
expensive? Well, Sakura
Right.
Karma can't possibly be that expensive,
It's
so
like 500 RP.
yeah, that one's it's a
So.
lot. It's a lot.
But they have Grave Lord Zir. That looks like a 10-year-old skin.
Now, isn't that new?
Is it
no,
new?
it's old, it's
I thought
old.
it
I
was
think
new.
that's like
What?
2015.
Okay, but I thought it was expensive though. Is it not expensive?
It is pretty expensive. This
Okay,
year has a
see,
lot of expensive skins. He's got 1350s all over the place.
yeah. Riot just loves Azir, I think. They also gave up on balancing him, so kind of great. I'm curious to see if there's going to be any level 1s I don't think there's gonna be any level 1s, but if there is a level 1, it's gonna have to come from Bard stun. I expect to see like 2 5 points probably.
Yeah. Interestingly, both ADCs appear
Let's
to just be stuck
go!
in base.
Where's
Yo,
the
they're
5
deciding. They're
points?
thinking hard. They're
It's
thinking
taking
real.
30
Oh,
seconds.
yo, long black
All right,
cat
all
got
right.
it.
He's
Long
got
black
the
cat got it.
advantage. He's getting the race over. All right.
Both ADCs
Okay.
paying each other off?
Oh,
Or...
Lilac, 7 seconds
Ah,
behind. Long black
damn.
cat.
Yeah, I see. I see.
Oh my. That's way too funny. I think it's pretty
Yo,
characteristic of both players too. Both end up just sometimes leave base a bit too late, have their
yeah.
priorities.
Lilac scared for his life right now, so he's hugging the safety of his T1 tire. He's a bit busy. He's got things to do that involve not being here. Oh,
Really early awards though from blue side in both pixel bushes.
oh, I can tell there's a delay on your stream already because the Zillion bomb came out, and we heard the bomb noise, and then it came out like 3 seconds after on our screen.
Let me try sorting that out. No,
Okay, no,
alright.
I think it sounds fine. I couldn't. Yeah, those are doing tough, but both fighting in the bot. I think one team wants to punish the other bot side. The other team just wants to, protect your Kog'Maw, which makes sense because fighting in this top matchup is kind of a waste of time. Not gonna lie. So that aside, I think that this should favor, assuming. So I don't know about matchups, but assuming Ashbard actually gets the push, this should just favor the side of Rixie because he can brawl Gwen in jungle pretty easily early in the game. Gwen isn't exactly the most healthy clear on the planet, so
Yeah, it looks like Rixie is skipping his Krug, so he's taking a bit of a shorter path. Maybe getting to that bot side a bit earlier than King. Finally hitting 2 level first.
yeah, Barky
like
just goes wide though.
not much is really happening. Top lane, meanwhile, just regular trading as well. Oh, you see
Oh, you say
Ward
regular,
Squid.
but
Ward Squid is Doug 21, by the way. Unfortunately, Pat Wang
banned him.
smited him down.
Yeah, I don't know what he did to deserve Pat Wing smiting him, but I guess Pat Wing smites him from the heavens. You see Rixie actually skipping a camp in his clear, probably looking to either just fight for early crab or go for an invade. Maybe an early gank, because Cogzilla actually has push this lane right now. So, I lied. He disagrees. He's going back.
Yeah, interesting. I was actually wondering if he's going to do Red Raptors into Garam. That's the shortest way you can get level 3. And then you can just go for invade or just a gank right after that. And it's really surprising because usually people expect something around the 3-minute mark. But in this case, he's actually reverse clearing back up to his top side. He's looking for the top or what's it called? Top scuttle. King, however, just gets his full clear off.
Yeah, this is a bit problematic because letting Gwen full clear without punishing her is kind of bad. But judging by the state of their bot lane, I guess Rixie couldn't really help since Long Black Cat's getting demolished in these trades right now.
Yeah, we were saying in the pregame chat that Ashe and Bard can actually get some stuff off as long as Bard lands a stun, but right now it looks as though Volks is just shooting Qs every once in a while, getting free Airy procs, and Y also, as you see right there, just using his abilities from afar, outdistancing the Ashe. The top side, it actually looks like Ward Squid's not doing too bad. Still has his potion available, and Dieter is half HP.
Yeah, until Nar gets that range increase on his auto attacks by leveling R, this lane is not going to be that fun because he's going to be eating Qs every time he walks into CS or trade.
Okay, Potatoes eating forward, Luke RTG just W's him and walks away. Once again, mid lane probably will be a pretty snooze fest, even though Potato did just E forward. But meanwhile, top lane, we haven't engaged. The E, unfortunately, does not land from Ward Squid, and Dieter's able to hop away.
Yeah, I think we're just seeing both junglers kind of rubber band their camps right now, just go from top to bot to top to bot to top to bot. But I think this favors the side of, what is it? Crap, their team names, man. Blue side. I'm just gonna blue side.
OnlyYuumis on the blue side.
OnlyYuumis. Yeah, on the side of OnlyYuumis, that's a lot more favorable. Not only do their junglers want to just full clear and do nothing the whole game, like
Which is kind of scary.
Yeah. Oh my god, they're getting poked out so
Yeah,
hard.
Long Black Cat does have the heal, but he's at like 50 HP. He has to reset. And this is insane for blue side.
Yeah, the CS lead is becoming really problematic right now. He bought a Vamp Scepter so he can try to deal with the poke, but holy crap. I guess that means he's going to shield back.
Yeah, I mean, I like the Vamp Scepter. Lets you sustain in lane. It looks like as though he's getting poked out really hard, but without Kraken, I feel like the team might be lacking some damage. Looks like blue side is going for the early dragon. It is 5 minutes into the game, and
This is a give. Your ADC isn't bait.
yeah, this is really awful for red team though. They're on the timer in this game. They have to stop the Kog'Maw, the Gwen from scaling. The Zillion also scales really well into the late game. And without those early dragons, early souls, early heralds, then they're probably just gonna get outscaled this game if they don't do anything.
Yeah, they're in trouble right now. The fact that Zillion is kind of demolishing their lane right now is big issue because maybe we'll see something at level 6 with Ash Arrow, but in this current state, the fact that Cog is up 10 CS, like 15 CS right now is a huge problem.
Yeah, so far pretty even across the board. There are small advantages in the bot side. Top lane as well. Squid actually is farming quite nicely. He's up 10 CS and he also has a wave pushing into him.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see him call Wukong up there and then just freeze forever because when Mordekaiser's level 6, he can just run out an R.
Okay, gank in the bot side. King going for the engage, and the portal is actually saving them out. Nice Q from potential 5, but King is still chasing forward. Long Black Hat has both sums used, and Wylag just flashes forward, secures the kill. He might get a double kill right here, and he gets a double kill on Kog'Maw.
Oh no! Wow. It's a tragedy.
It's a disaster.
Yeah, that's not what you want to see. This is the absolute worst thing that could happen right now because, yeah, Cog is fed. And Cog is the main carry conditioning with secondary carry as Gwen, so this is not looking good right now.
Yeah, not only did Volks not have to use Flash, but they ended up getting both. All 4 summoners off of Long Black Hat and potential 5, so that means they can't really do anything aggressive. Like, for example, Bard can't just flash Q forward for future engages, so that means Cog has more free time just to scale up. And honestly, eyes are on Rixie right here. What can he actually do to prevent this team from not scaling?
Oh no, not again.
Engage in the bot side. King is just staying here. Nice Q, however, secures him.
Oh no, but Long Black Cat's stuck in her tower. This guy's kind of in jail right now, but we've seen how much damage towers do, so I guess we're gonna call it off.
Oh, wait, Volks takes tower aggro. Okay, just takes half his HP off that, unfortunately.
You know, I'll be honest. I have no idea when this Wukong is ever hitting 6, but when he hits 6, because Mordekaiser's been setting up a freeze for like a year and a half now, but I haven't seen him actually get going. I feel really bad because like Mordekaiser just needs a little bit of assistance to actually kill an R, because if Wukong comes and helps him with a little bit of damage, he can just shadow rob him, and this guy will just always die.
Yeah, it looks like Squid by himself is fine, but yeah, we would like to see that lead extended.
I'm not sure about playing through your bot side right now. This might be too late to even deal with Kog'Maw, because Zillion's about to hit 6, and when Zillion gets that Arky, it becomes really problematic to try to kill him.
Okay, wait, Rixie getting portal forward, uses the ultimate onto Wylag. Wylag's getting really low. Shutdown goes to Long Black Cat, and hopefully the passive, he's able to survive it. Rixie forces Volks' flash, and Potato sent by nice roam is able just to E forward and auto attack him down. Gets the kill. And really well played from Team Red side. We just mentioned maybe they don't want to play towards their bot side, but Wylag did burn his flash, so it looks as though they were able to capitalize on that with the portal.
No, it was good. I got a timer off before Zillion actually hit 6, so the game became much easier. So it was really good. Karma's getting a CS lead on Piazir, but yeah, I'm not sure. That's compared to the Azir roam getting a kill bot lane. That's not worth it. That aside, we see Gwen currently solo in Herald. Gwen's just kind of eating objectives all over the map right now, so yeah, probably just gonna take Herald, maybe drop it mid, maybe drop it top, or just hold it for a Kog'Maw. Oh,
could be a fight in the mid lane.
God.
I don't believe blue team actually has that much damage. Potential 5, once again able to get a stun into the RTG, and King is able to ghost forward. He's running forward. He has the ult, he procs it. Potential 5 getting really low. Potato sent by huge ult, stops King from going forward. He's able to E over the wall, however. King could be chasing forward. He has a Zillion speed boost. No Zillion ult available though. Potato Senpai has to flash over.
Oh,
overall, this is 0 for 0.
Yeah, Rixie not having ult there is actually what's swinging the fight right now, because if he had ult, he can maybe clean, but without the damage, his Karma shields are just too big on this Gwen, and he's just not taking any damage.
Meanwhile, bot side, plate goes over. Long Black Cat lands the ult, but keep on saying clat. I don't know why. Yeah, Herald used mid lane.
Nah, it's kind of fizzles. Asher Arrow kind of just fizzles too, so it's kind of their pick tools are kind of gone right now. None of them are really have ultimates other than Mordekaiser's, and he's kind of just farming, so help play things. But yeah, it's gonna be. I kind of wish he didn't use the Enchanted Crystal Arrow because right now it's gonna make ganking really hard now without that arrow. No guaranteed CC on the call confirms cleanse.
Wait, there's
Ganking
diving.
both-
Wylag just goes and tanks the
I-
turret with a Zillion ult, and they might just be getting a double kill here. Wylag, really creative play, honestly, just walking up, auto-attacking them down. Zillion pops the ult, and that was just very cookie cutter. I don't know what to say.
Yeah. This is becoming a bit of a problem now. Your ball lane's kind of no plates, and you can kind of 2v2 though. So Kog'Maw being 4-1, we really need to see Mordekaiser somehow shadow roam him and just destroy him. Otherwise, this is gonna be a problem. And this leads directly straight to King getting another pick. So Drake 2 going over to side of blue team.
Okay, Rixie is looking to face check. He gets W'd and Zillion bombed. I don't know if he can get out of this. He has a flash
gone.
available, flashes out, but the Mantra
Ow.
Q almost predict. I'm not sure if that's a prediction, but ends up hitting King anyways. A W onto Potato Senpai. He does have E available and is able to get out.
Yeah, he shot him with the Kamehameha there from maybe his big brain prediction. So that aside, yeah, it's really becoming kind of doomsday right now on this on the side of Rexy Senpai plays. So I mean, they need to start making proactive plays. They can't leave these lanes alone because in their current state, leaving their lanes alone just means their bot lane's getting 2v2 dove. So they need to start actively looking for plays. Mordekaiser might just actively have to start roaming to actually influence the rest of the map. Because in this current state, he's the only real strong member. Azir's doing okay, but it's just their bots are just collapsing into the bridge right now.
Yeah, even every single time he pans to the mid lane, Luke RTG is just able to force out Potato Senpai's E. Really long cooldown as well. It could be a gank at the top side. King has the pink ward. He's looking to gank the Mordekaiser. But meanwhile, mid lane, Rixie is able to go on the Zillion. And looks like in both cases, neither team is able to land what they wanted to.
Yeah, they did get flash on
Holy
Mordekaiser.
moly.
Oh my god!
That damage.
This is with a Moonstone, by the way. That's not even like a Luden's proc.
Damn.
The Moonstone.
Okay,
Oh my
Ghost.
God, we see
King
Ghost.
pops it.
Yo, he's going
Rixie, he
crazy.
doesn't have the flash. He doesn't have the Cyclone available either. And this is
Right,
probably
this is
just
the
him being
Karma
dead. Kamehameha once more. Luke RTG secures the kill.
Yeah, that Karma Tether is actually a big problem right now because both times, both this death and the last death, the Rixie thought he can get away with W, but the Karma Tether is just on him, and then it doesn't matter if he's in stealth because everyone can see him with that thing on. So, yeah, I mean, creative counterpick to the Wukong, honestly, because
Alright, King's fighting with Ward Squid. Ward Squid does have the ult available. Hasn't used it yet. You know, King is able to use his third charge on the ult. I think Doug Dimmadome just starts resetting over his body.
Those Mordekaiser things, just Mordekaiser. Just hold ult until you're 1% and you win anyways, you know? Honestly, if you ulted him in the beginning, that guy would just instantly die, but I guess he just really wanted to hold him till the end, so King thought he had a chance to win. It's like extended BM type of thing, but
Meanwhile, on the bot side, we have the Enchanted Crystal Arrow ran onto the Zillion. Rixie is able to ult, but he's getting chunked out pretty easily by the Wylag. Wylag still has his W, he's shooting away. Huge ult by Potato Senpai, both flash out of it. And Wylag is still dishing out damage, he's able to kill Potato. Okay, with the passive. Oh, no. The Bartle didn't go onto the Ashe. That means he dies. And Volks, he's looking to self-bomb himself, maybe get the double stun. But he's able to E away.
Well, I mean, Lumbla can't get the shut down, but on the end of the day, it's a 1 for 2, and that's not worth it.
Yeah, those two kills, who are they going on? They're going on the Kog'Maw. That's not what you want to see. And meanwhile, Luke, who was just able to slowly push out mid by himself, he's chipping down his turret. Looks like he might be able to get it.
Yeah, we're at 15, almost 14, approaching 15 minutes, and this is a 5-game gold lead, so this is becoming kind of scary.
Okay, potential 5 portals in, but King is just waiting right for him. Rixie, he doesn't want anything to deal with that, and unfortunately potential 5 portals to his death.
Yeah, he's out of there. I'm not sure what the decision making behind that one was, but, you know, I like the attempt. It's hard for them to really do much without their ults right now. They're such an ult-reliant team comp between Ashe, Ward, and Kong ult. Maybe even a 0 ult too. Without these pick tools, it's so hard to actually do anything.
Yeah, it could be a 3-man play on the bot side. They're looking to take this turret down, help Wylag make sure he can secure it. And there will be a turret going down, and we already have a 7k gold lead on the side of OnlyYuumis. Yeah, this is pretty disaster. All right, what do you think? Maybe RS Please has some hope. What are your two thoughts? Maybe how can they get back into the game?
Mordekaiser. End of story. Nah, that's actually the only way I see them winning. We see Wylag get mind controlled and getting hit by everything, and then get shadow roamed, and then lose to somehow in shadow realm.
All right, Autumn. Do you have any other potential hopes, or do you think Mordekaiser is the only way as well?
Well, you just pray that some miraculous thing
Okay, Brita
happens.
Senpai with the flash forward lands the ult onto Luke RTG, and Rixie also flashing forward, but Luke is just shielding himself, dashing forward, and King is just waiting in the bush. We do have the Zillion ult available as well, so I don't think anyone's going to go down, and Rixie just gets slain. Brita Senpai is able to E away, and Bartle makes sure that they can keep on going forward, but Wylag is never leaving this lane apparently. He's just walking up, taking turret after turret.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be Drake 3 after 16 minutes too. My god, that's an early Drake stat. It's gonna be an early ass soul.
Jeez. I feel bad for this ball lane. Every single time we pan over, it looks as though Long Black Cat and Potential 5 are just either getting chunked out or resetting. I mean, there's no other. But Dieter looking for a play on the top side. He dashes forward, ults on, W on, and he's able to stun down Ward Squid before he can even ult.
Yeah, War Squid he's holding a lot this game. I mean, it worked out for him the first time, but one day he's gonna want to press an R key so he can just win these 1v1s. I think if he R keyed him on the Gnar, as soon as Gnar jumped in, he actually wins because he gets all these resists, so he doesn't die to the initial stun combo. And if he press W too, he probably also lives there too. So a bit of a late reaction by War Squid, but I think at the end of the day, what happens top lane doesn't really matter in this game, unfortunately.
Yeah, and honestly, that's pretty tragic. You were saying that Mordekaiser was the only chance that they actually get back into the game, and now Dieter is solo killing Ward Squid, so yeah, that's
that time is past. Chances are over. You know, remember that time in like a few years ago where this monkey called Harambe got shot at the zoo? I think that's kind of what I'm witnessing right now.
Oh no. Alright, well, honestly, at this point, I think RS Please on the side of red side just has to do just crazy plays. You can't just sit back, you can't just relax. You have to do something, otherwise this game will keep on getting worse and worse.
Oh yeah, you ain't scaling. You're not scaling against this comp at least, so... They, honestly, if they find somehow 5-4-0 and get it like a wipe at Baron, it's maybe winnable.
Yeah, only if.
How that's gonna happen is
oh my! Rixie just full comboed. Luke is just like, oh yeah, I'm chilling. He just eats himself.
Nah, that
Kamehameha?
Really cursed right now.
Alright, Chain lands onto Long Black Cat. I don't think he's getting out of that one. And Volks just decides, you know what, I'm gonna auto attack that guy. I want that kill. Honestly, it doesn't really matter who it goes to at this point. King ghosted forward. Rixie wants to face check the bush. Immediately, King pops the ult, but Proto Senpai is not able to actually ult Rixie into, or King into turret, and he's just getting snipped. King is going forward still. The turret, however, is ramped up, kills him down. And meanwhile, top lane, Wylag once again pressing on with Dieter, looking to take the turret, and Ward Squid is pretty low. Yeah, right now Baron's not even up, so red team can't even go for it. They might just be able to end before they even get sold, but hopefully on the side of RS Please, maybe they can get something done. Hopefully they can land an arrow. But Senpai looks like he is trying to go for those plays, looking for to ult people into turrets, and unfortunately there didn't really work out.
Yeah, that wall's kind of cucked them. I'm not sure if it mattered if he ulted him mid-tower, probably led to an earlier death, but... Oh my god!
Ash Arrow lands. Volks is standing still for quite a long time. He can't get out of that. Nice play. Ward Squid ults Dieter. Dieter is having a 1v1 with him, but it looks like Ward Squid just autoed him down. And this is really good for red side. Potential 5 flashes forward, gets the Q. Yeah,
Bard
kill does go over to Bard, unfortunately, but honestly, I mean, they did capitalize on it. It looked like there were 3 people by themselves in the top side. King and Luke RTG were nowhere to be found. And nice arrow from Long Black Cat starting the engage.
Yeah, what I'm concerned about is that they're still down 10k gold after this happened.
Well, little by little, maybe.
Yeah, you know,
baby steps.
Yeah, we go another ace, and then we ace him again, and then a third time, and we get the Baron. you know, and then we're kind of back into the game. But in the current state, they kind of have no map control either. Oh my
Okay, King
god.
going for a 1v1, but Potato Senpai slick moves is able to EQ out of there.
Oh, no,
Volks
he's
is
gone.
here to slow him down. I don't think he's gonna get out of that. He walks onto the bomb and gets stunned once more. Rixie, meanwhile, clearing his bot side.
Yeah, I think this will prompt the Baron start on the side. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, King is
On the
just
side of
starting this by
OnlyYuumis.
himself with Volks.
I mean, they see him with the hog shot, but like Rixie is currently in Narnia right now, so
Okay, they're looking to bait the engage. Long back cat and Potential 5 getting caught out, but Potential 5 barely surviving. He can't get the Q off. Long back cat ults away. Looks like Red Team might still be going for this. Rixie goes in with the Cyclone, lets the 4-man ult, but unfortunately he does no damage, and they do still have the Zillion ult available. King chases forward, and now Dieter with the ult available. Pushes Long back cat away, I'm not sure, but he gets bouldered instead. Yeah, and that is just a clean 5 for 0 on the side of OnlyYuumis. And with the Dragon almost available, I imagine they just go for that shortly after.
yeah, Hope is kind of lost right now on the side of ours, please. But at the very least, there's always a game save. But I want to see more engages like they did in the top lane. That's the only way they're ever gonna win. If they pull the trigger first, they can't keep letting this. They can't keep letting what is it, Blue Tide with this comp that doesn't even have engage tool. Just sprint at them with Zillion Karma and have Kog'Maw free hitting. They can't let this happen. They need to engage on the Kog'Maw. They need to force a Zillion ult. They need a Azir shuffle him back in and CC lock him between Azir and Wukong Cyclone. Maybe with Bartle, maybe with Bartle ulting the backlines so Zillion can ult him. Maybe Mordekaiser ults him, but they're not grouping together and they're not forcing the initiative, so like nothing's actually happening. And they're just kind of getting picked off one by one, and then, you know, everyone it just kind of falls apart. Because their comp doesn't scale, they need it actually to play, influence the map. Otherwise it's going to be really bad. No, to be honest, this kind of should have happened 15 minutes ago, but...
Yeah, despite all of that, let's say you do engage on the Kog'Maw, you still have that Zillion available, the Karma Shield, so I mean, it has to be a case where maybe Lilac decides to just take a journey by himself into the enemy jungle, you know, just little puppy.
Like you're walking your dog in the enemy jungle, and he kind of gets lost. And then there's like a runaway dog in the jungle, and you kind of eat it with your monkey.
Yeah. Haven't you two actually gotten lost at a supermarket or anything like that? Without your parents?
Well, probably when I was 5. Yeah.
Alright, well maybe when like turns 5.
I remember being lost at a Toys R Us before when I was like really young.
Really?
Yeah. Yo, the Toys R Us stores. Well, I mean, I guess Toys R Us stores are gone forever now, but.
Yeah, unfortunately. Those things are massive as well. Alright, but meanwhile, King jumps the wall. Rixie is still level 11, but they're actually doing decent damage. Zillion ult does land onto the King that ends up being used, but Lilac is able to artillery barrage from afar. King chasing forward, he doesn't have the Zillion available. Pops the Gwen is immune, and he's not actually taking damage anymore. Heals up, and Long Black Cat now also getting snipped, and the rest of the team is just so low they can't follow up. Gwen, by the way.
Yeah, Gwen, by the way. I mean, they burned all their engage tools onto the Gwen, which is the one member you really don't want to do it on, because that person is literally to go immune. And then the Zillion ult just countered everything. Even when they managed to kill Gwen, they didn't actually manage to kill Gwen, so... Yeah. It looks like they're gonna take 2 inhib towers and the Baron, I guess? My god, this is greedy.
Potato Senpai shoots a EQ, or sorry, WEQ, but unfortunately Lilac with the Titanic Hydra is pretty tanky. But Doug,
oh my
god, able to land the E.
Yeah, they're getting shredded, and meanwhile the two-man Baron over here.
Yeah, imagine Karma and Gwen 2-manning Baron at 24 minutes, but you know what, they have Ocean Soul, they can do whatever they want.
Yep.
Lilac by himself, but you know what, the puppy is escorted by Volks, and I don't think even if Volks was gone, I think Lilac still takes the 1v1. Meanwhile, the Bartle landing on himself.
Yeah. Yo, it's like a statue.
Maybe Dieter was charging the ult. I have no clue what happened there, but something did.
Yeah, as we see in David Attenborough documentaries, something about the food chain about dogs eating monkeys. I'm not really sure, but that's basically what's happening. I will say, moving on to game 2, since I think this game is over. I'm not even sure if there's a way back in
What
anymore
do
on
you
this.
mean? They're only down what, like
Nothing short of
15,000?
actual mind control will actually nothing short of legitimate mind control for the next 10 minutes and probably get banned by Pat Wing if you find a way to throw this lead.
There's
Nothing
always
short of that, yeah.
miracles.
Yeah, like you better pray to God and have a thunderbolt strike Wilak's house right now and cut his power.
I mean, honestly, I
So
think Lilac, you
yeah.
can just dip out of this. You can just take a shirt or a shower for maybe 5 to 10
Yeah,
minutes.
go take
Come
another
back.
shower.
Yeah. Make it a bit fair, you know. You gotta do something.
Yeah. Um oh yeah, I mean other than those things that we just mentioned, I'm not really sure how they're gonna win. We see this dog just walking up.
Okay, Bartle
Okay.
does land onto Wylag. This
Okay.
could be it. He does have the cleanse available. Wazillion ult does go onto him, but Wylag gets taken down. King dishing out damage onto Ward Squid. Rixie is looking to ult engage. Unfortunately, the Karma Shield means Wylag is surviving and Rixie goes down. Long
Yeah,
Black
Ricky's
Cat
zero
next
damage.
gets ulted down, and Wylag is just acing everyone, it looks like.
Ah, that's over. It's doomed. It's
Oh,
doomed.
and the artillery just
Oh my
right
god.
on cue is able to take down a Ward Squid, and looks like that will be the game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
see
it
guys,
just
I
looks
told
like
you.
King and Wylag are way too strong. They tried their best to get onto Wylag. They ended up taking him down, but unfortunately he revives and Karma is able to shield him up.
See guys, I told you. They actually purposely have one like be late so they lose their ban for game one. They've always won. They won game one last time when they lost their ban. Now they're winning game one again because they lost their ban. So
Wait, does that mean
maybe
they
not
lose the
banning
next two?
anything. Same thing with not building mythics on Kog'Maw. Kog'Maw doesn't actually need a mythic, so we did go Landy.
Oh,
Uh,
that's
rest in peace
alright.
to core line though.
He unfortunately his perfect KDA does go down the drain, but you know what? Not bad. You get the comment coming off.
Yeah, we can't. Yeah, game two. We need to see Kog'Maw ban. Yeah, we can't possibly let this happen again. And if I remember right, did which team got side selection?
It was RS, please. They chose the red side. So that does mean only Yumi's the winning side. They actually get side
I don't
selection for
actually
game
remember. I
two.
think. Correct.
And we're back to the ghost. Woo! Yeah.
Bye.
Well, in any case, hopefully I'm in this lobby and it looks as though there are some players missing, so hopefully they do come back
Get
in
him in
time.
here.
Alright. What does it change for game two? Obviously,
Kog'Maw.
that was a disaster.
No, we can't let this call pick happen again. If you can't, if you don't have a way to beat it in bot lane, because they had counter pick, they had full vision, they knew exactly what they were laning against. If you can't beat that lane, then you need to ban that lane because you can't afford to let Kog'Maw get so skilled for free. I would like to see more early game proactivity coming out from Rixie too. We kind of just became a farm first between Gwen and Wukong. And yeah, that doesn't help. That doesn't help anyone or anyone on that side of anyone on that side of blue team or anyone on that side of red team. At least the Wukong definitely isn't favored. Wukong as a jungler can't really farm that well. His clear speed, like even with the buffs, is not actually that fast. What Wukong's really good at is just winning skirmishes. But if you never skirmish in the first place, then you never, nothing. It doesn't matter. So I mean, honestly, the only reason they really lost that game was because their jungle and their bot were kind of not doing anything. So I want to see adaptations made to jungle bot. I think mid and like the Mordekaiser pick, Mord actually did really well top lane for most of the time until he got soloed by Gnar. But by that point, the ship was already going under. And I think Potato Senpai honestly did pretty well trying to influence the rest of the map. It's just their bot lane needs to step up and their jungler needs to step up, and then they can maybe win the game. They can go for game two.
Yeah, their entire team just needs to step up.
Yeah, their entire team needs to step up.
Yeah, honestly, I do want to see Rixie and Potato hopefully get on something more aggressive. Even though the Wukong is really aggressive, looks like the Karma was pretty neutralizing there. Potato can't really do much outside of just CSing. Got that one roam off and was able to secure that kill, but unfortunately can't really do too much else there. I will say
Yeah.
props to the side of OnlyYuumis. They went into this draft with a really strong game plan in mind. They knew Wylag is a strong carry player, and so they immediately just first picked the Zillion and second rotation the Karma. Just had a lot of faith in him. And I will say Luke and apologies, whoops. Something came up.
Yeah, we're getting ganked by mom right now, GGBM, so be
Indeed,
careful.
indeed. All
Yeah.
right. Yeah, Luke and Luke and Volk's able to play that really well. Make sure that Wilex stays alive. And despite it, Luke going Moonstone, which is basically the classic build on Karma mid lane, or just Karma in general, honestly, besides Terrelia's, was able to dish out a lot of damage. And Rixie had a really hard time playing into him. Every single time the chain lands means you become visible, so you can't really W away.
Yeah, the karma counter, the Wukong really screwed him over a few times. Rixie got cocked a lot because that tether was on him. So I guess there really is no way out if you're playing that matchup. If you don't kill them immediately, there's no running. You're gonna get caught. So yeah. Well, now that game two is happening, might want to see since their top was doing pretty well and their mid was doing pretty well. They might change focus to topside comp. I'm not really sure because playing towards topside in this current meta is not advised. But if they choose to play towards topside, it might actually be an out for them.
Okay, looks like word is OnlyYuumis will be selecting the blue side. I think pretty smart given that they won blue side game one.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's the say.
Indeed, indeed. Oops.
Curious to see if there's any going to be any draft adaptations made because knowing that having information that enemy team will first pick Zillion, you might want to ban that now because I don't remember exactly what they banned first phase last time, but maybe it's like yeah, I'm not sure because I feel like since Potential 5 wants to play Zillion as well, he's stuck on the red side again, so they might be forced to ban their own Zillion, which is kind of a tragedy, but yeah. Or alternatively, they ban Kog'Maw. I like isn't on the super omega hyper carry, but there's other hyper carries in the game too. So let me just resort to that anyways.
And at the same time, if you don't ban the Kog'Maw and then you ban the Zillion, then I mean the support can just pick something like Lulu instead. Volk's probably has a really strong champion pool. Probably just dish out anything he wants. Looks like Kelvin in the chat.
I think everyone wants shot to ban Kog.
Yeah. It was really oppressive in lane too, honestly. That W is pretty nasty. A lot of people somehow think that Kog'Maw is a weak laner, but
Oh
that's
no, he's
not
not.
really the case. He
He's just probably getting ganked.
yeah. If you 3 or 4 man him and you burn his flash, then that guy can't walk up again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think his last game we did see Lilac and Volks both just pressing on forward, and even if they actually did get ganked and they ended up turning it around just because they ended up poking down their respective laners um well enough to the point where they just couldn't walk up.
We're vibing
We are
until
indeed
this game
vibing.
too. Yeah.
Hopefully their members come back. I'm not exactly sure what may be the case, but do you want to go about your story about getting lost in Toys R Us?
Okay, listen, I was like 5 years old, so I don't know if you've never been lost when you were a child, but I'm 5 years old. I'm in Toys R Us, and I'm just running around in circles, and I don't know where the heck I'm going, obviously, because I'm like a hyperactive little kid. So I remember tripping on the floor and falling once, but
Oh
it's
shit.
fine.
That's
Nah, it's fine. I'm like hyper energetic, and since you're young, you kind of do whatever you want, and no one will think you're an idiot. Actually, they'll probably think you're an idiot, but like they probably won't care because you're a child. So
I see.
it's fine.
So not only did you
Never,
get
I didn't
lost, but you
cry though.
tripped on the
I'm
floor.
proud of myself. I didn't cry after I fell. I'm like kind of good.
You get a gold star for that.
Yeah, I get a gold star.
What about you, Autumn? Have you gotten lost?
I mean, who hasn't?
Actually
I
I got lost on
mean,
the beach once and then
How do
funny
you get lost on the
story.
beach?
how old
Yeah,
were you?
Yeah, how old are
I
you,
think
huh?
I was around 7 and then I got panicked and this random young couple just gave me some Arizona
Bro,
for me to drink and that's how I started drinking Arizona because it was so good.
bro.
Oh, that's such a wholesome story.
Yeah,
Not promoted, right?
not promoted unfortunately. Please sponsor us.
Yeah, the only reason they gave you the Arizona was because it cost 50 cents for a can anyway, so they don't really care. That's the only
That
reason I even drink Arizona is because after volleyball practice, freaking I go to the store and I see they have a sale for like $2 for like 5 cans of Arizona. I'm just like, okay,
jeez,
got
that's
this
a
value.
okay. Meanwhile, draft is starting, but you know what? Arizona is pretty nice. Very delicious drink. Please sponsor us. This is not
That
targeted. Yeah,
Now, I see a distinct lag of Kog'Maw in this draft in the ban phase. I don't know
yeah.
about you, but
This looks like the
yeah.
exact same draft. They
Oh no,
banned the
Yon
Graves,
got
they
banned.
banned the Shen,
They
but
about to
Yone,
steal the
they
Kog'Maw, or
I swear Yon wasn't banned first phase last time.
it was second phase. Yeah,
What did they drop? I don't remember. What did they drop?
I am not too sure either. But
Oh, rest
okay,
in peace.
bless.
Oh
We
my
do
dog.
see the Kog'Maw banned. Hopefully that doesn't mean blue
No
team now picks
doggo.
Vayne.
Yeah, now they dog pain instead.
Yeah, that does mean the last
Oh,
time
it's
they
Aurelia. Oh yeah, Aurelia's open now. Maybe and they have red side, so they can go red Aurelia on 3 if they
oh
really want
gosh.
to.
Oh gosh, we're
Oh,
seeing it again.
this
Zillion
again.
Oh no.
again? Okay.
I mean,
Let's
usually
go.
it has a weak lane, but honestly, last game they picked it and it was bullying. So I mean,
Yeah.
may as well.
If you don't lose lane, you might as well just pick Zillion every game because when that champ gets out of lane, that champ becomes extremely oppressive.
All right, now red team, what can you respond with? There are a few champions that are good into Zillion. Okay, lock
Oh
me the
my
dinger.
god.
All right, Jonah, do you want to talk about Ollie's, or otherwise known as Long Black Cat, his famous Heimerdinger?
Yeah, so since apparently I think he had a little bit of trouble right clicking last game, so what he's gonna do is he's gonna play Dinger and drop turrets instead of right clicking. In reality, his Dinger is pretty clean. He lands stuns pretty consistently, and he knows about those Dinger combos. So and Heimer as a champ, even though he hasn't been really seen bot lane, he does generally have push bot lane. I have a hard time believing there's a lot of lanes that actually push into Heimer bot lane since his turret's literally permanently auto the wave. So maybe with this Heimer pick, Bard can just perma roam now with their bot prio. Since Bard last game was kind of just locked in lane since they were getting shafted so hard. So hopefully this time with their Bard pick, they can actually roam around with the Heimer pick supporting them.
Yeah, exactly. Heimerdinger obviously is a very good neutralizing pick, no matter what Wildlight picks here, unless it's maybe something that outranges.
No, Zaya.
Looks like it's a Zaya that is fairly short range.
Yeah, I think
Overall,
lethality Zaya kind of died off too, so it's
yeah,
probably just gonna be Crit Zaya, and Crit Zaya definitely can't outrange Armor turrets. So I don't know. I feel like
yeah,
they're probably gonna get shoved in now. We're gonna see. Hopefully we see a completely different look now. Now that they're balling, their support's gonna be able to get on the map and influence the map say a lot more. I wouldn't be surprised to see like an Aurelia pick on 3 on the side of red team because Potato Senpai. Oh my god, not again.
Alright, well, it looks
Okay,
like they
well,
are doing the
okay.
exact same draft, but they're swapping out the Zaya for Kog'Maw, or sorry, Kog'Maw for Zaya. Which
I mean,
honestly, I think that's a lot worse.
okay, that's an insta lock Kindred.
I like
Yeah,
Ooh.
it.
I think Wukong and Talia are not even real champions. So that aside, aside from Wukong and Talia completely falling through draft by some miracle of God, um, Kindred exists. I don't
Oh,
like it in the comp, but it exists. I mean,
I mean, I think
they need an
it could
AD
work out.
threat. They
Yeah.
need an AD threat somehow. So I guess like if you don't have an ADC, if you don't have an ADC, since you have a Heimerdinger, you might as well just put an ADC in the cult role, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it could work out with Bard. Both Kindred and Bard are very aggressive, especially if they run together. Makes the enemy jungler kind of depressed, honestly. And he does have the prio from Heimerdinger, but the thing is, you're also picking Kindred into stuff like Zillion and Karma, both of which who can just stay alive and cut you out. I mean, it's not too bad, I guess. Zaya also can just ult.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the Kindred pick here, but I guess there's another Fiora ban, so don't tell me they're blinding Mordekaiser. Don't tell me they're blinding Mordekaiser again.
Alright, looks like Potato Senpai is getting targeted. Yone ban earlier, now Aurelia ban. Let's see what the last ban on side of OnlyYuumis will be. Alright, what do you think Red Side even wants here? How do you I've never seen this comp before. It's definitely very unique with Heimerdinger, Bard, and Kindred.
You know,
Um,
I have a hard time analyzing the draft because I see Heimerdinger, Bard, and Kindred on the same team. I'll be honest. So
alright, Gwen ban. Looks like a lot of bruiser top lanes being banned out. Fiora and Gwen. I'm curious what they ended up blinding here. I think they should get a, no, actually not blinding. They can respond to the karma. So we'll have to see what Potato Senpai picks here. What is actually up his sleeve? Autumn, what do you think? What do you think is good here?
Like Lee Sin mid.
Yeah, no, not Blue.
Okay, Victor, Victor. What are your thoughts on Victor into karma?
Mm, I mean, it just depends on if this guy builds Ludens, right? He pretty much one-shots their team. So,
I feel like
Victor's
early game
pretty
I'm
good
gonna be sleeping again mid lane.
here.
Gonna
Yeah,
be a lot of sleeping.
That is just karma in general. Karma just neutralizes lanes. Um, if the other person tries to poke you out, you just press shield. If
Oh
the other
damn, the
person
Lee
tries to
Sin.
push, then you
oh
cue the
no,
wave.
not the Lee Sin. Oh my! Oh
I
my! The
mean,
worst jungler in the game?
well, I mean, Lee
Literally,
Sin has a good matchup in the Kindred. So does
Maybe
Mordekaiser,
this
but
is Lee Sin's
that's
redemption.
true.
There may
yeah.
have been a
That is
game
true.
yesterday where the Lee Sin did not do too well.
Yeah, I
And
don't
for
know.
some reason, I may know them, and they might be another ghost.
Yeah,
Boned.
I don't. Yeah, strange. Yeah, that Lee Sin, I don't know. That Lee Sin showing from yesterday. I don't know who played that Lee Sin game, but that guy kind of ended.
Hey, it's just be like that sometimes.
Yeah,
Honestly,
yeah,
Victor's pretty good here.
maybe you know.
So,
I mean, I see Lee Mord is definitely an answer to Kindred because they both have interactions with their ultimates in the shadow and the Kindred ult because Lee can punt her out of her own ultimate and Mordekaiser can shadow roam her out of her own ultimate. So yeah, there's an Aatrox. I mean, this is not a good matchup for Mord. This is why Blind Mord is bad because Aatrox spaces Mord super hard and can actually beat Mord in Death Roam because of how their kits interact. And through most of the laning phase, Aatrox doesn't really get hit by anything. So it becomes a bit of an issue for Mordekaiser to play the lane until at least level 6.
Mhm.
So on the side of red side, I mean this is prio bot, prio top, roaming support, invading jungler, I guess. I mean with all this prio, he better invade. So well,
Yeah.
I hope to see aggression coming out from red side this time.
Honestly, I do kind of like the Lee Sin. It's not that bad in this slot, despite, oh, you don't have that much CC to help you land your Q, but it does help you fight off the Kindred, especially once you hit 6. If Kindred just ults, then you can kick her out. Same thing with Mordekaiser, really smartly picked. Sicer, our resident Kindred player, types in chat, Kindred unplayable into Mordekaiser.
Will not disagree.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
You
if
you
Kindred
ult
also...
early, you ult early, and then he ults you out. If you ult in more death from, the death from ends, and then your ult disappears.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Although
yeah,
Sicer is
yeah.
saying that Lee Sin will never kick Kindred out, so maybe the
Hmm.
distance isn't far enough, I'm not sure.
Nah, it definitely is, but
yeah, it's
It,
definitely interesting to see Karma with Karma Zillion of Zaya instead of like a hyper carry like Jinx. So, I'm just wondering if they'll have damage to kill the red side.
yeah, I mean, there's definitely a lot less damage on the side. I mean, a lot of it's shifted on Mordekaiser and Kindred, or not Mordekaiser, Mordekaiser and Zaya,
Mhm.
and compared to Kog'Maw and Gwen, it's a lot worse.
Right.
yeah,
Well, I
maybe the
mean,
Kog'Maw ban is the difference.
I don't know. I think I'm leaning towards Red Side's comp, but they really need to aggress early game if they actually want to win.
Yeah, I think their scaling is still not too bad overall, despite that.
Well,
If Kindred gets those marks, she
well,
can
no. Then
get...
then you got Aatrox. Then you got Aatrox playing to this left side comp, and if
Yeah,
Aatrox is like, imagine playing Aatrox into this comp right now, and it's legitimately like you feel so useless if you get
yeah.
to like late game. So they don't have a top laner late game. I don't know how her Heimerdinger skills. I'll just be dead on this. So
I think he's pretty good. I actually know some Heimerdinger solo queue prodigies, like Masters Plus. For some reason, all of them just go decap first item. They go decap and then they sit in a bush or something and one shot you.
oh yeah, I think I played against a few of them top lane. I was playing Olaf top though, so it kind of died a lot. So
Yeah. Wait, also to see Long Black Cat on the Heimerdinger in the previous series, he got this incredible 4-man ult where he just stunned everyone. Unfortunately, they still ended up losing the fight despite that. I mean, this guy on this Heimerdinger is actually like a nuisance. I will say, I remember in previous in-houses when he used to play the game a lot more frequently, his Heimerdinger was basically permabanned. So maybe we'll see something new spicy come out from this ADC pool.
Yeah, and the one thing with picking Heimerdinger ADC is that the other ADC definitely doesn't really have practice into this champ that much. You don't really see this every day, so while I might not really know the ins and outs of the matchup because when's the last time you saw this champion in the ball lane?
Yeah. People probably don't know too much how to play against it. Sometimes, I mean, if you're desperate for the win, maybe you just play something that people are unfamiliar with and or unfamiliar playing against, and maybe that Heimerdinger will make the difference. Let's see.
We switching into the game.
We do have 3 minutes left, so we'll actually
No, we're not
spectator delay.
switching.
Yeah.
Now we're not switching into the game, so
Back on the topic of Toys R Us.
rah. Honestly, I miss Toys R Us. Toys R Us is gone.
Yeah, that used to be a good place to get your birthday present.
Yeah, it was every child's dream to go to
Mm.
Toys R Us when you were younger.
Yeah. I feel like everyone liked once they reached a certain age, they just liked the Nerf toys.
I
So at
agreed.
first
Agreed.
everyone is like the action figure toys and dolls, although I never got into
I never
either of
got that
those.
either.
Yeah. I feel like this is like the very stereotypical thing though, where people just get those stuff as a child. Yeah, the Nerf toys, those popped off.
Is Nerf still popular these days?
I don't
I
know.
don't. I feel like it should be, but I don't actually know.
I do have a distinct memory in my childhood. I don't know if anyone has ever also done this, maybe in chat. Getting to like a Nerf battle with your friends, where you just shoot each other.
Damn, I wish I had the memory. I don't even have any friends though, so I wouldn't even know.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyways,
I mean,
moving on
that's
from that
probably why
conversation.
you turned out to be a League player, but
Yeah, that's how I turned
that's
out to play
alright.
League. Yo,
That's to
actually,
be
the only reason I even started playing League was because I was playing StarCraft, and then some guy introduced me to this game
Really?
from StarCraft. Yeah,
Who's the
I
who's the
actually
guy?
wouldn't. I it's been too long.
High school guy
I
or?
think. I mean, he doesn't play League anymore, so
Oh, I
no,
see.
it's someone I met online on StarCraft. It wasn't anyone I knew from school because I don't have friends in school.
Jeez.
Uh,
The awkward laugh.
Anyways, yeah, so that happened, and that's the only reason I'm even playing this game.
Huh. That's interesting. Everyone has their own League origin story. For
Yeah, how
me,
did you
I
start
just
playing League?
saw I saw I think it was like Worlds in second season or something like that. And then I saw Nocturne and Skarner were like really two cool
Yeah,
champions.
you saw a ghost in the Scorpion. You're like,
Yeah.
damn, there's a
Apparently
ghost in
both
the
got completely
Scorpion.
gutted after that Worlds patch, so when I came into the game, I was like, why is Nocturnal like half the
Garbage.
distance that I
Yeah.
see it on the screen here?
Okay, but what was the first champion that you bought on your League account?
Ramus.
That is actually. No, is it, you actually bought Ramus as your first champ?
I think that was a free-to-play champion. Oh no, I ended up buying Nocturne and Skarner with RP actually. I
Why?
got hooked.
Yeah. What the
Imagine.
fuck?
Yeah, I played Ramus. I went top lane with jungle item because I was
Those are
I
the.
was like, why I'm doing like nothing. I'm hitting this guy and doing no damage.
Yo, when I started League, I didn't really read Smite that well. I just saw it did a bunch of true damage level 1, and it had like no cooldown.
Say
So I started balling. I tried clicking on the enemy champion. It didn't. Well, I'm like, why is this not working? Why am I just not just killing them right now? It doesn't make any
yeah.
sense. Yeah, those are the days. Those are actually the days.
Alright, what about you, Autumn? I
Yeah, what
imagine
was your League story?
you must have something spicy.
I mean, well, when I was a wee little child, I saw my cousin play League. He was showing me this game, and he was playing Teemo.
Oh no.
So now that look back at this memory, automatic lost all that respect for him, you know?
Yeah. He was playing Teemo, so he probably
He was
hated himself.
playing Teemo. Yeah. But like that's when I was first exposed to League. And then after, one of my friends was like, "Oh, let's play some League." And I was like, "What the fuck is that?" And yeah. And
Okay,
that's
you got
why
dragged into it by your friends. Okay, so you can blame your
yeah.
friends for the action of this game. Oh my god, I see Heimer
And
putting
that's
for a
how I
tumbler.
started playing first. Oh my.
Okay.
Eh,
Okay, the movement.
He
I
just
think. Okay, just off the fact that Heimer is currently dropping turrets on the blue buff, I think it's gonna be a blue star from Rixie. Otherwise, he's wasting his time with the turret. I don't even know what he's doing, but that aside, I want to see him invade this game. Like, anything. Anything, like either top side with his top prio or bot side with the bot prio. I don't know about the mid lane matchup and that who gets prio in that lane, but whatever. You know, just go do something. Go kill Lee Sin, please. Go kill Lee Sin. I mean, he's gonna have a faster tempo leash because his freaking Heimerdinger leeches are crazy. They just like he actually his turrets one tap the camp for you. Okay, I'll continue talking to Ghost. Good to know.
Oh my, I was muted. Oh, in any case, you did mention that Rixie, it's on him to mostly invade and a lot. But I honestly think Potential 5 has to also get out of this lane, hopefully with long back at him able to push it out and kind of support Rixie through it. Because last game, we didn't really see too much synergy between the mid and jungle and the support. Potato Senpai, he did take the ghost, so he's able to also just speed boost himself on the way to a roam.
Yeah, they're actually down to combat some because Storm Block that chose to take TP. So
I think that's fine.
yeah, I
Keep
think
on
it's
pushing.
fine, but in the case they do somehow get all in this lane, they might actually end up battling.
Yeah. Ignite taken by Potential 5, so no defensive summoner.
Yep.
Yeah, we're seeing already. This lane is looking a lot better from last time where both Volks and Wylag were able just to outdistance and just poke from afar. This
Oh, it's gonna
time,
be a brick camp top.
Potential 5 is able to walk forward confidently.
Yo, what's the wave state looking like top lane right now? I'm just curious.
Oh, pretty standard,
Oh,
looks like.
oh yeah, no, this Aatrox is dying soon. Yeah, hopefully Rixie reads that this is happening and he just starts running to his top laner and save his ass. But this Aatrox is about to die if Rixie doesn't counter, or King will do something weird. But like, never mind, I lied. Maybe Victor's the one
Oh.
dying. I swear Aatrox should have got ganked, but maybe I'm just
Okay,
stupid.
the W lands onto Potato Senpai. Easy Q land for King, and Potato Senpai, I think he has to flash up, but he's holding on to it. He gets exhausted, and that just means that King just flashes forward and secures the kill.
Yo,
Yeah,
this
he
is
pops the
double lift out
ghost.
here. He's holding his flash for next world, so it's fine. Next game. I mean, that aside, King, I mean, getting off to a great start right now. Already getting a kill.
Okay,
Oh,
Rixie, however,
oh.
wants to go for this fight. Smite goes to King, and
Yo,
Rixie
don't form
doesn't
that guy.
actually have his mid laner available. Word Squid could be looking to fight Dieter now, but I don't think he can. He's still sticking around. King is right next behind him, but okay, no fight.
Yeah, I mean, just a small brawl.
Meanwhile,
Oh,
ball lane, Potential 5 gets this huge stun.
yeah.
Ignite pops, but that means Volks will just chug a pot, and he's chilling. But nice damage. Makes it really hard for Volks to walk up, but it looks like both Wylag and Volks might just push in this wave and just reset afterwards.
Yeah, that's gonna be mark number 1 for Kindred at the very least for getting bot crab. In the top lane, this state is
Okay,
no.
it could be a solo kill right here. Dieter has his Conquer. He doesn't have his E available, so
No,
unfortunately...
that's a hard trade
yeah.
though. Holy crap, that's painful. And currently, I'm not sure if it's due to jungle interference, but Mordekaiser is losing a matchup he really shouldn't be losing early game, because pre-6 is when Aatrox bullies up Mordekaiser the hardest in this matchup. Post-6, when Mordekaiser can all in you with 6, it becomes kind of scary. But right now, Aatrox should really be able to smash this matchup, but after taking that one trade, maybe getting dragged down to the river, this lane became really hard.
Yeah, I like what's going on here as well. Dieter, after getting that huge chunk, I think King recognizes that top might be diveable. Looks like he will just be resetting, covering for him. And meanwhile, I have no clue what happened in mid lane, but Potato, look at the CS. It's 33 to 15.
Yeah. I mean, I guess there is a big wave coming in, but even still, this is like a lot of CS gap. But
Okay,
Hitler was the one that
stun
died.
lands onto long back cat. Looks like the dual bomb won't be able to land.
Yeah, I mean, we see Potential 5 kind of moving around the map right now, leaving Long Black Hat to himself. Some short trading coming up top lane, but... Yeah, currently in the current state, Lee Sin's getting
Okay,
that
once
kill
again,
to-
Luke lands the
What?
stun onto Potato Senpai, but Potential 5 is able to respond to the play. Really well played.
Nice counter. I mean, this is what happens when your support gets free roam. You're all of a sudden you trying to make plays as a jungler just
Okay,
starts failing.
meanwhile, Ward Squid, unfortunately, Dieter doesn't actually flash out of the W. He gets sucked in before
Ah.
it actually
Oh
goes
no,
off.
no, no. Yeah. Honestly, it's like a tick interaction
Oh,
where we pause and we DC. That aside, it's like a tick interaction where we're going back in time?
oh no.
What is happening?
Oh, we just go back as his pause.
Okay, yeah, okay, so we're time traveling back in time to see him die again. But
Indeed.
yeah, if you don't flash Aatrox W early, that can happen. So you can't last take the flasher because Riot spaghetti code, so it'll just pull you back in anyways. I mean, we see King currently on the dragon right now, so this is honestly a pretty decent start for blue team right now. They're getting drag. Other than that one mishap happening top lane to Dieter. Oh my god, he might be dead. Not dead. But other than that one mishap, I mean, blue team's gonna get off to a really fast Drake start already. I mean, Drake stacking's gonna be beginning. Lee Sin got the kill, so he's less prone to getting invaded. Thunder 5 taking a weirdo trade. That aside, it's Kindred hasn't really been able to punish Lee Sin with Sprout yet.
Yeah, meanwhile, top lane, looks like Ward Squid does get the wave in. Not much is actually going on across the map. Both junglers are just farming up. Pretty low CS on the side of Rixie and King, I think at this point. Both are just going for more objective focused or gank heavy styles. Kind of the nature of their champions too.
Yeah, they're either gonna take away that mark probably, or not. He's looking at it, staring at it. But Rixie not really in a position to take the mark anyways in this current state. Kind of just farming up, trying to get his items. I can see why he's kind of scared of invading Lee Sin, but honestly, pre-6 I feel like it's still doable. Though his prio everywhere. Post-6 is when it becomes really scary because Lee Sin can combo him out of the ultimate, and that becomes slightly scary. But yeah, Rixie hopefully eventually soon starts using his lane prowl before the Aatrox becomes completely useless late game.
Yeah, I think fortunately for the side of RS Please, they do have a pretty strong, I mean, Potato Senpai, despite dying, looks like he has a pretty nice CS lead and is able to push out the wave pretty easily now. I think he does his E upgraded now, so going forward, it looks like they could make some more proactive plays.
Doesn't Victor get E upgraded on the 100 CS, or is it 60?
No, it's
Yeah.
like 100 tokens. So the cannons give 5, and then just the minions give 1. And then if he gets like an assist, it's 25.
I see.
Yeah, so nice trading in the bot side. They were able to land a lot of damage onto Volks. Both Wileg and Volks are pushing forward. One back ad goes for the ultimate, but Volks barely dodging the Q. And potential 5 flashes forward. Wileg chasing on. He does have the E. Can he actually kill them down? But King with the flash forward with the ward hop is able to kill him. Actually, Wileg gets the kill. Meanwhile, top side, Rixie is hovering Ward Squid. Unfortunately, the wave is not looking great. Long Black Cat is stuck down here. He doesn't have a wave available. No TPs on his team.
So Lou, you're gonna die.
Yeah. And he just gets cleanly kicked back into Wileg, and Wileg just able to take him down with one more auto attack. Really well played from the side of OnlyYuumis.
Alright, we're starting to see the Aatrox Mordekaiser matchup. The CS lead is kind of growing really hard top lane right now, and you see how Mordekaiser just really can't respond to any of this Aatrox poke. So that's kind of what you're supposed to do, just face him really hard. In the meanwhile, Rixie is currently on Rift, possibly cracking that top tower with his top lane, because we see Dieter currently has the base because of all the damage he took, so might be a top tower crack, might be a mid tower crack, we'll have to see.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind it towards either lane. Potato Senpai is also getting advantages in his lane. But yeah, you did mention that with the wave shoved, Ward Squid is able to take down a lot of plates on the side of Dieters.
Yeah, I mean, we're looking at the classic play top, play bot, you know, focus stylistically between the two teams, where OnlyYuumis is going to play towards Wileg, and then on the other side, Rexy Senpai, please, well, I think the actual name is, I'm pretty sure the actual name for RS Please is Rixie Senpai's potentially Long Squid.
Oh!
It's like a combination of all their names.
That would make sense.
Yeah,
I thought it was an inside joke, but I guess it is.
Yeah, no. I'm pretty sure it's that. But that name is obviously way too long to put onto this tournament, so it's just short to RS Please.
I see.
Yeah.
I like it though.
Yeah, I like it. I also like the vision setup on the side of. Oh, ignore my previous thought. Yeah, but you see Victor running up to top lane. I like the vision set of top side, covering for the Aatrox.
Okay,
Yeah,
Potato
I mean,
Senpai though,
something's
he's
happening.
looking for a roam. He does have the ghost available.
Does he
Dieter
even
might be ult
beat
away.
Dieter?
He ults Potato Senpai. Potato
He needs to
Senpai
kill
gets
him.
the ult off and dodges the E critically.
Oh, no.
I think this might just be Dieter going down.
Nah, you missed everything. It's gone.
Yeah, and Warsquid just waiting outside, able to queue him down. Dieter
I
barely
mean,
doesn't have his flash available, but meanwhile King is looking for a gank in the
Smart.
bot side and potential 5 portals right into him. He gets comboed down and Volks
oh no.
ult saves him and he just survives.
Yeah,
Once
I mean,
again, this bot
really
side.
good response play. Really good response play. You see your top laner getting screwed right now. You just need to run cross map. You don't run cross map to your top laner to your dead top laner. You run straight bot and you dive into bot lane. Very clean play coming out from team.
Yeah, exactly. And we kind of see this with both sides. You mentioned the vision earlier. RS Please, they had all their vision top side. Meanwhile, OnlyYuumis has all their vision in their bot side river. So it really shows what both sides really want to play towards in this matchup. Dragon is available now. What do you want both teams? Do you think? Who do you think wants to start the Dragon?
I mean, I'm not sure. Oh my god. Well, ignoring whatever is happening up there, down there, and whatever's happening up here, probably it's gonna be the side of red team gonna be doing this streak. Because I mean, both teams really want the streak, but we can't really let blue team just Drake stack like they did really hard last game. So you want to get at least one, but Long Black can't probably get caught. I lied. He didn't get caught. He just waltzed his way out of there. Yeah, I mean, well, you really want to stop blue team from just Drake stacking like they did last game, because like the first Drake was taken out like 6 minutes in the game. Now the second Drake's taken out 11, so at like 20 minutes, it's gonna be 4 Drakes. But in the meanwhile, I don't know what the hell's happening. I see King. I don't know if Dimitri's muted, but I'll play by play. You see top lane getting dove right now. Dieter getting dove. Meanwhile, in the volley, it's gonna be a trade.
I may have been muted. Meanwhile, Potato Senpai will go back. Potato Senpai is getting chased down by Luke now. Luke getting the W forward. King is not nearby. Actually, he is nearby. He gets the Q off. The portal looking to save Potato Senpai. The Zillion ult landing onto Luke. King chases forward, but is not actually taken down. Red buff actually secures the kill. And that does mean Potato Senpai does go down. Meanwhile, on the top side, however, the Herald will be used and gets the first tier turret. And it's now charging onto the second tier. And yeah, once again, on both sides, we have one play in the top side, one play towards the bot side.
Yeah, I will say the concerning thing is that Aatrox is not the best champion in the world against his comp. So even if Aatrox is really fed, if he isn't able to like actually heal tank the entirety of blue side comp, and if blue side comp kind of plays outside of his range, so he can't do that, then it becomes a big issue. But Kindred getting two kills is really good because Kindred can actually threaten blue side comp with damage, because they're lacking a bit of damage right now because their mid and bot side kind of struggling.
Yeah, despite Potato Senpai getting a nice early lead for himself, he's still above CS. So maybe if he scales further, gets that Luden's Echo, he could do a bit more. But yeah, already Gordraker completed for Aatrox. We do... How do I keep on forgetting the name of this item?
Kraken.
Yeah, Kraken's completed for Rixie. Pretty huge power spike. Looks like Long Black Cat is just farming casually in the bot side. And Dieter gets an E off. He does have the ult. Let's see if he wants to chase forward. He actually does land onto it, but Doug is still full HP. King and Volks are right outside of him, however. Rixie, I'm not sure if he can really save him here. Good kick. And that means, yeah, Dieter is able to take him down. Nice response from blue team.
Yeah, I mean, they just rotated first. Everyone on the side of red teams is kind of in Narnia right now. No one can help them, so... Over-aggression coming out from Ortswith.
Yeah, we talked about this inside the draft. Red team, they need to have some cohesion. They need their mid and support to play with their jungle. And in this case, when your jungler is having topside, you need to have some support going up there, especially with your topside being this ahead. You kind of have to sack your bot lane. King will start up the Herald. And this might just be another objective going to the side of OnlyYuumis.
it looks like there's not going to be a contest coming out from the side of Rixie Senpai, please. So, yeah, I mean, they're kind of getting bled out right now.
Okay, Gale Force forward. Wile almost had the combo. Unfortunately, I think he's one feather off from actually stunning, but really interesting play.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on the team comps? I'm not really sure about skills, I'll be dead honest.
I think normally Crit Zaya, as you mentioned earlier, does have a hard time into like long range. If it was the old lethality Zaya, then she could just Q from afar and kind of just poke you.
How many
This one,
stacks do the Kindred have?
oh, actually, good point. Let's see. So looks like
Oh,
she's only at 2.
yeah, you need 4 for that breakpoint, so she's kind of nowhere right now. Didn't really get any marks, so other than that first crab mark, I'm not sure where he got the second one, probably just from a kill, but other than that, really no marks getting taken.
Yeah. Autumn, what about you? Your thoughts on the mid matchup? Because obviously Victor does have scale, but at what point do you think? Okay, actually it could be a fight in the mid lane. Kamehameha lands onto the Victor, and Wylag is able to ult him down.
Yeah, he is too far up, as they say.
Too far up.
Yeah, he needs like 2 items to actually do damage, so.
Well, especially since he's 0-3, it's gonna be a bit. It's gonna be a while longer before.
All right, Herald popped in the mid lane, but Long Black Cat might be in a bit of trouble here. Dieter TPs and King's behind it, but could be a fight in the mid lane as well. Rixie's getting chunked down by bombs and mantra Qs. Long Black Cat, he might be actually 1v2ing this. He has the flash, he dodges out from the CC, but now the ult goes onto Long Black Cat. I think that means his turrets get deleted.
Oh yeah,
so he's just running, but the Zhonya's means he survives for longer. Maybe he has the cooldowns, and the turrets are back. He spawns right next to them. And King, he lands the Q, but it goes onto a turret, but Long Black Cat gets flashed on, and King just kicks him. And unfortunately, the Leanders doesn't actually kill him, but Potato Senpai now is ghosting forward onto the side of the blue team. Wylag has no ult available. Wylag, Gale Force forward, takes Potato Senpai down, and Rixie is not actually with him to ult him. But meanwhile, Wart Squid wants to extend the fight. Gets the W, but is now getting chased forward. But holy, look at this movement speed. Wylag is chasing forward with the Zillion speed, the Karma Shield. It means he can get a lot of DPS down, and he normally can't. And that will be 2 kills, I believe, going for blue team, and 1 kill going for red team.
Yeah, we just saw a 3v4 go on the side of the 3, and then we saw a 2v1 go on the side of the 1. So very, very interesting what just happened. Both sides, even though they were down members, found a way to actually pick up kills and win the fight on their side.
Oh no, Long Black Cat, he doesn't have the flash. That just means the root lands, and Wylag easy CC from there. But the TP now going onto the red team turret. Doug, what's good? Even going forward, Bartle is able to be evaded, and I think that might just be it, but Volks wants a bit more action.
Yeah, silently in the background, King took Drake 3, so they're one off solo. It's gonna be Hextech solo, one of the more annoying ones, because it slows the whole team as soon as you hit them with anything, so. Yeah, and you're gonna have to see that Rixie Senpai Please is gonna have to actually start contesting Drake soon, because they can't afford to give soul this early in the game. It's gonna be like a 23 minutes when the drag spawns, and if you don't fight that soul, you're gonna lose the game probably.
Yeah. It's like Dieter in the top lane, just by himself. He's able to probably take down this turret in a tiny bit. Alright, and once again, we do see somewhat similar builds coming out from last game. Luke RTG going for the Moonstone. And then looks like it might be followed up by the Ardent Sensor. He did go that last game, really gives you a nice attack speed boost onto your ADC. Last game it was Kog'Maw, this game it was Zaya. Zaya, also a good attack speed user.
Yeah, both teams kind of positioning towards the Baron right now. It's Fane that's spawning in 45 seconds. Since Dragon doesn't spawn for a while, they don't really need to put mission bot side right now in the current state. But I don't think either team's actually going to threaten this Baron because, oh. Yeah, face check on the Rixie.
Yeah, I mean at this point, red team is hitting their 2 items, so it could be looking better and better for them. But right now, blue team is just so far ahead. They're up 6k gold. Wylag, once again, is a monster. King as well. I can't go without saying anything to him, but King, once again, looking for a play on the top side. Long Black Cat puts the ultimate turret down, and Wart Squid is looking to save him, but the red buff once again takes him down. Ward Squid looking for more. He needs one more auto
this is
attack.
extra.
King is able to shift out, and that just means he survives. But look at where Ward Squid is. He's among 3 different members. Wylag
Sure.
is just getting speed boosted up, but it looks like they
There's an
will just
imposter
cancel the
among
play.
us. Yeah, I mean, clean play from King, kicking him out of his turrets so that he couldn't play in the turrets, and then taking the Q outside. Really, really clean play coming out from Long Black Cat, from King onto Long Black Cat. Oh my god. Wylag pushing forwards on the Rixie. The Bartle just completely goes wide. You see Wylag pushing forwards from the Doug too. Words
I may
kind
be
of
muted
a lot
again.
of damage. Yeah, you were muted again, so I'll take over. So
You did that well though.
yeah, I got
Alright, but Wylag is in a bit of trouble, but he actually just evades this damage there. Baron is being started up by OnlyYuumis. We do have the Bartle. Actually, no, we don't. We have the Victor ult
Bartle
available.
whiffed. I will say one thing is that. Oh
This
my
could
god,
be
big
looking
raptor.
bad. Potato Senpai puts the ult down onto Volks, but the Zillion ult means he survives. King is now chasing forward with the blue team TPing in.
I mean, they got
The
him off Baron, so
portal
it's not bad.
means that the blue team can also chase forward. Dieter flashes forward, gets the Eon, he ults the Bard. He really wants this guy dead. But
guy's
potential
fucking
5,
gone.
he's dodging stuff. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, the rest of the blue team is chasing, and that means Dieter does get the kill. Half HP members on the side of blue side, but King, what was that? He kicks Doug into the team, but the Kindred ult means the rest of the team survives. Meanwhile, blue team, Wylag gets the ult, dodges Ward Squid's damage. Holy King, that
Damn,
was
what an
insane. Hey, this Lee Sin's looking a bit different from yesterday.
Yeah, I don't know who played that guy yesterday. Yeah, I probably should stop playing Lee Sin. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not gonna say red team's chances of winning are just declining every second we speak, but they're declining every second we speak. We see Drake coming up before 8 seconds, probably the game deciding play. If they don't contest the streak, they're getting Hextech sold, and they're probably gonna lose. So they're already down 8k gold. They have effective bounties. On the bright side, if they somehow manage to kill Wylag and King, they're both sitting on like 1,000 gold bounties, and they'll get a lot of gold back just by killing 2 members. But the trouble is, how are you gonna kill them?
This could be a pick onto the red side, but Wylag is looking to turn it. He gets the root. King,
Oh, he doesn't have
or
ult.
Rixie without the ult. Wylag actually takes him down, but potential 5
to the
shuts him
Bard.
down as well.
I think potential 5 held his ignite because he wanted to give Rixie the kill, but Rixie just died.
Okay, the
so-
fight extends into the mid lane. King lands a Q onto Ward Squid. Doesn't actually continue forward. Potential 5, he wants more. He doesn't actually get the ult off, but Long Black Cat, nice stun onto 2. But holy, these
Guys,
Monster
getting the
Qs,
follow-up.
or Monster Es, mean the team just keeps on chasing forward. Dieter finds himself in a bad position, but ults out. Takes
I
a
think he
3v1 to
wins.
being a 1v1.
I think Peter wins. in the
Ward
next round.
Squid actually gets taken down. And that actually will be a 1-for-1, but the Dragon's up. King is looking for it. I don't
King's
think
on
Red
break
Team
right now.
actually knows this.
Yeah, I mean, even if they do know it, it's too late for them. Dragon's already dead, so this is gonna be Hextech Soul going over to the side of OnlyYuumis. I mean, we'll have to see what they can do with this Hextech Soul, but yeah, very, very, very good play. Even the Mordecai, who was kind of caught in the middle of nowhere, with his ultimate, he's able to solo out the Aatrox, so it's, at the end of the day, it's a 1-for-1, and Dieter doesn't really have a bounty on him. The ones that really can't die is Wylag and King, and Wylag shut down went over to a Bard. So, that was very bad.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. Yeah.
Wylag is also on an IE right now. He hit his 3-time power spike. If you look on the side of Red side, they only have 1 mythic and maybe half an item completed on each single member. The Bard actually doesn't even have a single item, but Wylag just... He's hiding in a bush as Zaya.
Yo, he just got jump scared by the Zion.
Alright,
In the
looks like-
meanwhile, Lucar DG is aggressing, but like, he doesn't actually take damage. His Karma is just taking absolutely 0 damage.
Oh,
Showing his
Rixie's in a bit of trouble. He gets bombed. Luke RTG is looking to chase forward, and look at those slows. That Drake stack. Alright, Potato Senpai gets double bombed. Wylag is just one-shotting people.
Holy
Jeez.
sheesh.
Wait.
Okay,
Folks decide he
yeah.
wants a bit more HP. He sees that Chaos Storm. He's like, gimme, gimme. I actually want to take the damage. Yeah, it looks like this will just be an easy, secure for the side of OnlyYuumis on this Baron. Maybe Long Black Cat. The only thing I can think of is maybe he shoots a holy rocket or something like that into the Baron.
Yeah, throws like a stun grenade in.
Okay, this could be it. This could be it.
Oh,
He's
no,
going
there's
for
the
it.
ult.
Well, that's
He whiffed.
not gonna do it.
And he's gone too.
Dieter, just ease him. gives him a good Q, auto attack, but the blue team is chasing forward.
Yeah,
What's
I buy
good?
that Mordekaiser skin for Toys R Us. I think it looks pretty cool. Yo, it can be like an action figure. Honestly, it looks like a mega toy. You can probably sell it at Toys R Us if it's still existed. You probably like get some revenue.
Fun note, yesterday during our match when we were playing Renekton, our ADC, Curtians, did not actually know that Renektoy was a toy, and he had that revelation.
Oh, so he thought Renek toy was not a toy. I see.
It
Yeah,
was
that doesn't make any sense at
it
all.
was a big
Actually, but
surprise.
yeah, I see, but I don't. Anyways, speaking of seeing, I don't see a way out of this game for Red Team. So
Yeah, Wylag is 11 kills, King solidly at his 6-0 and 8. He's been playing miraculously, like, or not miraculously, just perfectly this game.
yeah, I'm gonna say we're gonna go with the game 1-1 con of Thunder striking Wylak's house, or like God descending onto the earth, or mind control as the three options for Red Team right now.
Yeah, Autumn, which one do you think is the most effective here?
I don't know. We have to look at the
They might need a
statistics
combination of
now.
both, actually, with potential 5.
Yeah,
He's getting
maybe
chased down.
maybe
Wylag, he does have the
striking
shield.
Wylak's house isn't even enough at this point.
I
Jeez,
think you
okay,
need a
that will be
combination
the
of
stun.
both of them.
Rixie is almost taken down by a Q and E.
Oh,
Oh,
Is
it
this
lands
it?
onto
Is this it?
Wylag, but I don't think they have the follow-up. Only a laser to
Oh.
go through.
yeah, Volk's still at ult too. This was never even gonna kill him. My,
You
this
gotta
feels
give them
so
hope. You gotta give
bad.
them hope. Wylag,
Yeah, I
actually,
am giving him
nice
hope. Lucy.
footwork dodges the stun, and I have no clue what killed him. I think the red
I
buff.
think. Yeah.
Yeah, this looks like the game is just closing out. Red team is just falling apart. All the turrets from all sides are just going down. Red team has to do something, maybe near their nexus, but Wylag is
Oh
just not letting
no.
them do a single
Oh
thing with
my
a speed boost. He's
God.
chasing forward. He's going past their turret. This
Holy
is looking like
crap.
the Olaf from yesterday. And Wylag, he's healing up with his Bloodthirster. King,
Okay.
nice ward up forward. He gets Long Black Cat over towards the side of blue side, and it looks like Long Black Cat can't really get out of this. He flashes away from
Nah,
Dieter,
you
but
know.
Dieter is just gonna auto attack him down, and
Alright,
G picks up the
probably-
kill. Yeah, I don't think anything's happening here. Wylag is just killing him in the base.
And everything.
Oh,
Alright.
oh, the Nexus turret
no,
is
the
too
fuck?
strong for him. Unfortunately, Zillion does not save him from that.
Most gold. How much that bar is most gold at the end of the game? Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, this is gonna be the end of the road now.
yeah. Looks like OnlyYuumis will take them down, but they're playing with their food. They're just keeping the Nexus alive, and that will be it. OnlyYuumis, 2 O's, RS please, and that will mean OnlyYuumis will go forward. I believe they are playing against straight 8th in their next game, and unfortunately,
Gold,
4.
bro. I want to see Bard Gold with 2 shutdowns with 1k.
I think the graphs on the post game are unfortunately a bit scuffed
Oh.
with the new patch, but yeah, unfortunately for RS Please, that will end up being their last series in the double elimination bracket.
Say it, but it's probably the spot gap this entire series. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, it feels like it was actually the spot gap. But yeah, I mean, just clean gameplay. They show their style how they want to play towards bot, and they executed well. And then all of a sudden, Wild becomes a monster you can never kill because you draft Zillion and Karma in every single comp.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
future
wasn't even
team
that they
straight A.
adapted into the draft. They just knew what they were gonna do. They
They just
put the
literally
Zillion
brute
first pick.
forced it. Yeah,
Yeah.
crazy. Well, I mean, since only Yumi's is probably not not even in their chaw anymore. No interview probably, I guess, but that might be the end of the line for this stream now.
Yeah, who would you give your MVP to? I think it's actually really difficult. Or maybe, I don't know.
I just think it's why I feel like the AD gap in the series was just ginormous. I'm not gonna lie. Well,
Alright.
Wildcat did his best to hold up, but I just feel like the fact that they were winning every single ball with Zillion and they were just like hard stomping them, and the like, crack solo killing, cracking their tower, it was just. I feel like it's Wildcat for sure.
Yeah.
No, I
How
do
about
think the
you, Autumn?
argument for King is good.
Autumn, any thoughts there on your MVP?
Yeah, who's your MVP?
Definitely one of the bot lane players. Especially the COD game and the Xayah game. Wylag kind of popped off, so probably Wylag.
Yeah. I think even towards the end, you can see his footwork. He's just dodging spells and he's chasing forward. He's three-shotting people with his auto attacks within 1 second was pretty disgusting. But I think I can't go without saying that the rest of the team did back him up quite nicely. King, fantastically sin play. Volks in both games on the Zillion. I don't believe he ever had a moment where he was Zillion ulting too late, Zillion ulting or not Zillion ulting at all, I guess. And then Luke RTG, I mean, this guy just played fantastically for his role. He ended up not dying at all game 1, except for the Fountain Laser. Game 2, not dying at all again. And yeah, he just played Moonstone Karma, supported YLAG and King. And yeah, I think despite all that, I would give it to YLAG as well. He just played phenomenally.
Yep, I mean we're all in agreement. So good job, I like. We'll see if the straight eighth can adapt to this playstyle and see how they respond to this.
Yeah. All right, well, that will wrap it up unless there are any closing comments here.
Yeah, bring back Toys R Us.
Sponsors Arizona.
Yeah,
All right.
sponsors.
Well, in any case, that will be it for the first round of the losers bracket. Join us tomorrow. We have a pretty exciting match in the winners bracket. We do have Animal Planet versus versus Pooby.
I Wang will ban you.
Indeed. Um, yeah, I'm kind of scared for Animal Planet. If they end up winning, it's a lose-lose situation. They get all banned. But if they
Yeah.
do lose, they also end up losing. So
Yeah, it's a lose-lose. It's kind of over.
yeah. All right.
All right.
Thank you for joining us. That'll be all for us.